Battersea Park is home to a growing protest against cuts in Wandsworth. Occupy London activists have set up camp inside a fortified adventure playground to protect it from its fate at the hands of the council. We managed to gain access into the camp before the police arrived to stop people from entering.
Well, I'm part of Occupy London, and I've come in to help support sort of Wandsworth against cuts and the local community at the back there. Not this one. This is a modern playground. They're going to leave alone. But at the back side, the other side of the 8-foot fence, it's more for bigger kids, like teenagers, and it's a manned playground where they can sort of come along and like learn all sorts of stuff. The council, like from what I've been hearing, are still making money. They're not losing money. They've got an income from this park, and apart from to try and get rid of their responsibility, there's no reason to do what they're doing, which is laying staff off and knocking down most of the park. Yeah, I've only been here a couple of days myself at the moment. Right. Basically, the local supporters of the action, they've been bringing food and handing over the fence. So we've got sort of along there, we've got a sort of kitchen, and just here there was already a fire pit made where I guess they used to barbecues in the summer and stuff. So because it was there, we're actually allowed a fire, yeah, which is proper handy because we'd be without coffee or anything.
It's a political protest, but to enshrine further security to the protest, because they're ignoring Article 10 and 11 rights of people to attend a protest or even to come and communicate. We've required to designate the place as being a squat. There's a Section 6 notice out there protecting that and all the other tents, and Section 6 says that any land ancillary to the buildings are protected also, and that is part to the land, that gate. We have control of that gate 100%. Could you lift this pin here, please? This one? Yeah, it would appear that some police officer saw fit to lock a gate to stop people leaving. If you wish to come in now. If you wish to come in now.
Yeah, they do try a little legal trick.
I'm not allowed inside, okay? I want to get pictures of these.
I made it clear to the guy if you wanted in, come in now. It's our pants. We can do whatever we wish to.
Yeah, but we're not doing what we wish to. You know what we wish to do?
You are doing what you wish to.
No, we don't even want to be here. You know, we're only doing a job. And this time temporarily for now, just to keep it in place.
Unloading panels, which are
Excuse me, Senior Treeman, Head of Parks. Can I point out the fact that there's a Section 6 notice in the gates you came through, and you're currently inside a squat that we have control of, and that your request to have these gentlemen putting up this Harris fence over an emergency access route.
You have an access route.
No, we do not. This is the emergency access route. That's a primary access route.
Why are you taking the kids' playground around?
That is a primary route. If we are unable to use the primary route, we require an emergency route.
Poor kiddies!
30 minutes later, the fencing was removed. One of the workers commented on the situation by stating, "The left hand doesn't know what the right is doing." We then learned a rally against Wandsworth Council was being held the following Saturday, and decided to find out more about the growing discontent of the people.
Well, we've been in occupation here for a week now, and today is really important just from the point of view that I think, when you look at the way the council has used tactics to make us, really discredit what we're doing here and say some terrible things about us, really. Today is really important to show the local community who we are, and that we all want, what the community wants, and give them a chance to come down and support us today.
Basically, when I was 10, 11 years old, I used to come to this park, and it was a place that you could actually come and meet with different races of people, mixed with people who didn't judge you, basically embraced you. The staff that were here at that time were excellent, as well as the staff that has now been removed from the park. My heartfelt feelings about this is that I believe Wandsworth Council is trying to make a divide between what I call the wealthy and the not so wealthy.
With some vision and imagination, you can come up with different ways of running our public services, and the cooperative model in Lambeth, for example, for running the adventure playgrounds, the 1 o'clock clubs, it's superb, and it involves all the community, residents groups, community groups, getting together with the council to run the facility, so everybody feels a sense of ownership, everyone feels empowered by it, and they're proud of their playgrounds and their 1 o'clock clubs and the facilities that they take part in. It's definitely more the route that we would go than this very unimaginative, cruel, just cut and destroy.
I actually love the playground so much, and taking it away is just wrong, because I've been coming here since I can remember, and like, this is the only place my mum actually trusts me to bring my little sister, because they know the staff are here to like help us and that if like we're in trouble and all that.
To get people down here and support these occupiers. Without them, this was over last Monday. All power to the occupiers.
As the rally was coming to a close, we caught up with one of the residents of the camp. Wandsworth Council have filed a reclaim of property court case against the occupation, effectively serving as an injunction to stop supporters gathering or providing the occupants with basic needs.
It is going to be one hell of a resistance, because if it's the same enforcement group that I know of, they are brutal. They punch and kick people. I've been punched and kicked by the enforcement officers. I've been dropped on the floor on my back by when they've dragged me off. But basically, if it is the same enforcement officers, they know what our game is, and they know that we are hardcore.
First they ignore you. Then they laugh at you, then they fight you, but then you win.